Spring is here, and the deals are hotter than ever at Shack Shop. Turn heads with stunning bikinis, now on sale. Explore the deep with cutting-edge underwater drones. Gear up for adventure with durable tents for every trip. Ride into spring with unbeatable deals on bikes. Fresh styles, women's fashion, and must-have looks, all discounted. Don't miss the Shack Shop Spring Fling Sale. These prices won't last. Shop now and make this spring unforgettable, only at Shack Shop.
What had looked like one of entertainment and sports' most unexpected but admired romances has now erupted into a storm of breakup speculation, betrayal rumors, and social media chaos, with Megan Thee Stallion and NBA star Klay Thompson suddenly at the center of a celebrity firestorm. Fans who once celebrated the rapper and basketball star as an unlikely power couple are now dissecting every post, every deleted photo, and every cryptic message after reports emerged that the pair had split following allegations of infidelity. The shockwaves began when Megan appeared to publicly vent frustrations over trust and commitment, sending social media into overdrive. What started as one explosive accusation quickly turned into a full-blown internet obsession, with millions debating what really happened behind closed doors. For months, their relationship had been framed as a refreshing celebrity love story. There were luxury vacations, there were courtside appearances, there were red carpet moments, there were declarations of happiness. And now, there is fallout. A romance few saw coming. When Megan and Klay were first linked, fans were stunned. On paper, they seemed to occupy different worlds. She was one of music's most dominant personalities, outspoken, ambitious, charismatic, and relentlessly visible. He was the famously reserved basketball champion, known more for deadpan humor and elite shooting than Hollywood headlines. Yet the contrast seemed to work. What began as speculation fueled by subtle social media clues soon appeared to evolve into something serious. Fans spotted hidden appearances in photos. Observers noticed increasingly frequent sightings. Entertainment outlets began reporting the two were quietly dating. Then came public confirmation, and with it, fascination. Suddenly, the pairing had become one of pop culture's favorite surprises. Supporters called them balanced, some called them oddly perfect, others said they represented opposites attracting. For a while, the narrative was overwhelmingly positive. The public fairy tale phase. As their romance became more visible, the couple leaned into public moments that only fueled intrigue. There were intimate snapshots, luxury gifts made headlines, birthday tributes exploded online, vacation photos inspired fan edits. What stood out most was Megan's glowing comments about finding someone kind, a description many fans latched onto. That sentiment mattered, because much of Megan's public narrative around relationships had often centered on hard lessons, personal growth, and refusing to accept less than respect. So when she appeared to describe this romance as different, supporters believed she had found something lasting. Some even speculated marriage could be on the horizon. Rumors of shared property added fuel. Talk of future plans intensified. Relationship watchers began treating them like celebrity endgame, which is exactly why the apparent implosion has hit so hard. The post that started everything. Then came the message. Short, explosive, devastating. A social media post interpreted by many as accusing Klay of betrayal detonated online. Within minutes, screenshots circulated. Reaction videos appeared, fan theories multiplied, hashtags trended. The tone was unmistakably raw. Anger, hurt, disappointment, exhaustion. And perhaps most shocking was language suggesting questions over monogamy and allegations that emotional labor in the relationship had gone unreciprocated. Fans immediately split into camps. Team Megan, Team Wait for Proof, Team Something is Missing. Everyone had theories. Was there actual cheating? Was there emotional distance? Was this about commitment fears? Was this an ugly breakup unfolding in real time? The mystery only amplified the story. Internet detectives go to work. It did not take long for online investigators to begin what social media now does almost automatically: digital forensics. Fans noticed posts disappearing. Old comments were scrutinized. Body language in old photos was reanalyzed. Past interviews were revisited for clues. A birthday post reportedly removed from Instagram became its own subplot. To some, deleted content meant heartbreak. To others, standard breakup cleanup. To conspiracy-minded fans, proof bigger revelations were coming. TikTok creators began producing minute-by-minute breakdowns. YouTube commentators launched reaction streams. Podcast hosts turned it into debate material. The breakup rumor became entertainment ecosystem fuel. Cracks hidden in plain sight? As often happens after celebrity splits, many began retroactively searching for warning signs. Were there hints all along? Some pointed to comments about mood swings. Others focused on the pressures of an NBA season. Some questioned whether their lifestyles had always been too different. Music star, elite athlete. 2 giant careers. 2 relentless schedules. 2 enormous public spotlights. It is a combination that has challenged countless celebrity couples. and suddenly what once looked glamorous began being reframed as fragile. Were fans romanticizing something more complicated? That question now hangs over the breakup narrative. Pressure of public love stories. Celebrity relationships often collapse twice, first privately, then publicly. The second can be brutal, because modern fame means heartbreak rarely stays personal. It trends, it gets memed, it gets monetized, it becomes content. And for two figures as recognizable as Meghan and Klay, scrutiny was always going to be intense. Supporters have noted how difficult it can be sustaining intimacy when millions watch every move. One awkward moment can become rumor. One rumor can become accepted fact. One emotional post can become a cultural event. That appears to be what unfolded here. Fans rally behind Meghan. If there has been a dominant emotional response online, it has been support for Meghan. Messages poured in praising her for appearing unwilling to compromise on trust. Comments framed the breakup, if true, as self-respect. Others praised her for walking away rather than staying in a relationship that no longer aligned with her standards. Fans referenced long themes in her music: empowerment, boundaries, confidence, refusal to settle. To them, the breakup fit that story. Some called it painful but powerful. Others said the public accusation reflected someone pushed too far. Whether fair or speculative, that interpretation has driven much of the online reaction. Klay Thompson under a harsh spotlight. Meanwhile, Klay has faced intense scrutiny. And notably, questions. Lots of questions. Has he responded? Will he deny anything? Was there misunderstanding? Was the social media post exaggerated in anger? Silence, whether strategic or simply personal, has only fueled speculation. And in celebrity scandal cycles, silence often gets interpreted, sometimes unfairly. Some fans have rushed to defend him, arguing there is too little confirmed information. Others have treated the accusation as settled fact. That divide continues. Relationship timeline revisited. Now fans are revisiting the entire romance like a documentary. The first sightings, the flirtation rumors, the soft launch clues, the official appearances, the vacation era, the gift headlines, the glowing interviews, the alleged house rumors, and now the breakup. In hindsight, supporters say the relationship moved quickly from secretive to serious, and fast-moving celebrity romances often invite volatility, especially when both parties live under nonstop public attention. Did fame become the third party? Some observers believe the real problem may not have been another person, but fame itself. Conflicting schedules, distance, touring, training, media obligations, pressure, exhaustion, all can erode relationships. Could what looked like betrayal have been deeper incompatibility? Some analysts of celebrity culture suggest that possibility deserves consideration, because public breakup narratives often flatten complex realities into simple villains, and reality is often messier. Social media reacts, memes, debates, chaos. No celebrity drama is complete with the internet turning it into theater, and this story has become exactly that. Memes exploded, NBA jokes flooded timelines, lyrics were quoted as prophecy, old Klay interviews resurfaced, relationship experts weighed in, even sports fans entered the discourse. The collision of music fandom and basketball fandom created a viral storm, and in the era of algorithm-driven outrage, drama travels faster than facts. The Bentley, the vacation, the symbolism. Much of the emotional shock appears rooted in symbolism. Lavish gifts, romantic getaways, grand gestures. These had helped define the public fantasy of the relationship. Now those same moments are being recast through breakup optics. What once looked romantic now gets analyzed as overcompensation. What once looked stable now gets viewed as illusion. That may say as much about celebrity culture as the relationship itself. Meghan's history makes this hit harder. Part of why reactions have been so intense is Meghan's personal history. Fans often connect her romantic headlines with broader narratives about resilience. She has publicly navigated scrutiny, trauma, lawsuits, fame pressures, and constant commentary. Supporters therefore often interpret her relationship choices through empowerment lenses, which makes allegations of betrayal feel to many fans especially emotional. The reaction is not just gossip, it is parasocial investment, and that can be powerful.